So what's your advice to a smaller group, a smaller channel, a smaller podcast that's trying to make those numbers?
We were all there at one point,
Yeah.
right? Like it definitely wasn't an overnight thing. Although my first few videos did do pretty well, then you have that period where it's like 2 months of like you don't have a video that pops off. But I always have this thing where you just try to get 1% better every time you post or every single day, right? Like, and then over a long period of time, because it's always going to take a long time, especially building a podcast where it's mostly long form content that you cut up into bits. It's just every episode, just try to find a way to elevate the experience, whether it's you can do things like plan everything out beforehand. That's what we do now. So that's one tip I can always give. But it's just always look for ways to push the boundaries, and just like the last thing you want to do is get complacent.
Yeah.
Because then your viewers will get complacent and they'll go find somebody eventually that isn't being complacent and is constantly pushing the boundaries. And it's all trial and error.
Yeah.
Try new things. Things that work for my podcast and my audience might not work for yours, but there are things that will work for your audience that won't work for mine. So there's no real one set way to do everything, but if you're not trying to push the boundary and not trying to, innovate the way you do things and push the boundaries and just get out of that box where every episode feels like it's the same experience for a whole year straight. If you're just constantly trying to get better, it's just going to level up your podcast. And it's how you see consistent growth all across the board. Because if you're growing consistently when you're recording and you're growing consistently in how you prepare for your episode, your video and your podcast itself will grow consistently.